My mouth tastes like baby wipes. Like I I haven't touched a baby wipe in like I think maybe the last time I touched a baby wipe was because my dad and I went on a road trip and like I needed a baby wipe. Okay, don't ask why. Okay, it's not important. Like you don't need to know that like truly embarrassing moment of my life. Okay, anyways, um, oh god, it was okay. Anyways, but like I haven't touched a baby wipe in like a year maybe because like the last time that I went on a road trip with him and like used those baby wipes was like a year ago. Um, so I have no idea why I'm tasting baby wipes first of all, and second of all, I don't even smell baby wipes. I'm just tasting it, and it's like it was only after I brushed my teeth. It's I don't understand. Like I don't know like why. Um, yeah, like it's baby wipes, really? Like, okay. Like, sure. Like, just. What the fuck? Okay, anyways. I didn't upload yesterday because, like, I was tired. um, yeah, what did I do yesterday? I did a lot of things that, like, did not need to happen, and I didn't do a lot of things that should have happened, which I'm pissed at myself about because I had a lot of shit to do. Like, and I completely blanked on it and, like, didn't remember to do it all at all. And then when I had the time and I had the company, because I was with my Uncle Mike, and, like, I just completely blanked and did not remember to do it at all. Like, just, why? My mind loves to, like, overthink things and, like, think of everything and, like, plan out everything at, like, the worst possible times. Like, literally, like, it's 2 a.m. and I'm, like, coming up with a bunch of ideas and plans and stuff, and it's 2 fucking a.m. And then when I'm in a normal setting, like, say it's, like, 4 or, like, 2 or 1 p.m. or something, or it's noon or something, and I'm, like, in a social setting, and, like, this is the time where I need, like, it would be a smart idea to, like, have my brain, like, actually work and, like, plan and, like, do stuff. It blanks, and, like, I just don't know, like, I hate my brain. It's so stupid. Like, it's, like, wait, why, of all things? Yeah, but a lot happened yesterday that I guess I expected it to be. I have no idea. Like, yesterday was a big day, but, like, in a completely different way than I expected it to be. Because, like, I expected it to be, like, monumental, because, like, I was doing a lot of stuff that I knew was going to have an impact on me. But I didn't expect the way that it would have, like, the impacts that it had on me. Like, it was weird. Okay, so let me explain, I guess. Yesterday, my Uncle Mike was, like, talking. He said we have a planned, like, outing. And I was like, okay, like, what is this planned outing? Like, hello. And he's like, we were going to, like, a senior home for grandma. And I was kind of like, right, okay. This, like, I was just kind of like, great. Like, I kind of expected, like, maybe, like, some kind of, like, condo-like buildings with, like, a bunch of older people and, like, maybe 2 or 3 staff that would talk to us but not really talk to us, and then, like, one person who was kind of, like, standoffish and just kind of wanted to show us around. Or I was expecting a realtor-like person being all like, look at this is amazing, you should buy this, or you should, like, join us because of this. Like, that's what I was expecting, one of those two, like, options. And so I wasn't excited. But I mean, it needed to be done. So I kind of, like, prepared myself and was like, I'm gonna be upset because I know that I'm not gonna be, like, with my grandma anymore. She's really not gonna remember me, and it's gonna be great. And then, like, I have to, like, be in an awkward social interactions with people that I don't even know and strangers, and I had a feeling that I wouldn't like them because I kind of already stereotyped like what they were going to be like in my mind before we went there. And we went there, and excuse me, there's like this phlegm bubble. That's what I call them. Okay, so like, have you ever had like if you're sick or something, or you have bad allergies, and like you feel like mucus down your throat, and then it kind of like collects on the bottom of your throat, and like it makes it like hard to breathe, and it kind of like almost makes you gag. That's what I have right now, and I always call them mucus bubbles because they kind of feel like bubbles. Like in my mind, they look like bubbles, like, you know, like soap bubbles, like when you're like blowing them, but like right before they blow and they're just kind of like stretching and they're clear. That's what I kind of feel like it looks like in my esophagus right now. And like it's gross, okay? Like, I don't know why I pictured looking like that, but I do. Is it weird for me? Like, just okay. Anyways, the thing. Oh, so I was expecting that, and then we went there, and I was shocked because the place was super nice. Like, I was expecting like a condo-like building, like very like uninhabited and kind of like lifeless and kind of like I don't know. Like, I just was not expecting what I got, because when we went there, first of all, it was hard as fuck to find because it was like on a busy street, but it was like set back. And, like, there was, like, a road that was, like, leading up to it, like a gravel driveway. But, like, the gravel driveway went, like, way down there, you know? And I was, like, it took us forever to find it because we drove past it. It must have been, like, 5 times. And Mike was just kind of like, look for it. And I was like, I am! And it was just, like, frustrating because we were, like, low-key fighting the entire time because I was just kind of, like, frustrated because I'm blind, okay? And he's busy trying to not crash into a fucking pole. And, like, I'm trying to read the map and look at signs that I can't really see because they're fucking blurry. Like, it's a great combination, you know? Like, I'm not a good, what are they called? Directionists? Map people? Navigation or navigation? I point exactly. I don't even know the name. Okay? And so here we are, like, struggling, and, like, my hand smells like baby wipes. What is with everything and baby wipes? Oh my god, I'm sorry. Don't understand. No, we're not. Okay, anyways, we're not. No, okay. So we finally got there, and we were driving down this, like, gravel roadway, and I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of creepy. It kind of looked like somewhat of an alleyway, but it was more brighter, but I was still kind of like, this is a little bit creepy. Like, I'm not okay with it. Like, a little bit, like, what? Okay. And then we continued going down, and then, like, there's, like, this huge expanse of greenery. And at first, like, my blind eyes could not figure out what it was. I was like, what the fuck is that? Like, okay, what is that? Like, and it was bamboo, which was odd. And I was like, wait. And then I remembered because Mike was telling me that, like, this particular home was, like, full to the brim of Japanese, like, people. Like, either people who were, like, half Japanese or, like, part Japanese, or they were, like, from Japanese descent but born in America. Or people who immigrated from Japan to here and, like, because of, like, family or whatever, and they, like, just everyone there basically was Japanese aside from a few staff members. But yeah, it was really, like, cool. I was like, wow, like, this is good, like, because, like, I'm gonna fit in, like, it's gonna be great, like, wow. I still was not expecting the bamboo though. It was huge. And then we continued going down, and then there's, like, this, like, continued greenery, and, like, it looked really pretty, and I don't know anything about plants, so I was obviously clueless. I was just kind of like, oh, pretty leaves, like, like, and then the house was actually really quaint. It, like, looked like like, you know those like stereotypical like little like cabins that like people vacation to, and like they're like way more expensive than they need to be. Like it looks like that, but like bigger, because you know it needs to house like a lot of people. And so like it was really quaint though, and I was like, oh yeah, this is so cute, like wow. Like I was like just having a great time because like nature somewhat, and like cool, cute house, which was a complete shock to me because I was expecting that condo thingy. So like it was cool. And then we go in, and like the lady isn't there that we're supposed to meet, and I'm kind of like already offhand like like what, she's not here, like great, what are we gonna do, just stand around awkwardly, like shit, okay. And then like one of the other staff members, he's like walking us around and like telling us a little bit about it, and it was interesting, like it was pretty cool like place. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of understand the fear of old people now, because when I went in there, I'm already socially awkward, but like I went in there and like I tried to smile to people and be like sweet and nice, and like they just kind of stared, and I was kind of like really uncomfortable, and I was like, okay, and like are they actually staring at me, or are they just like staring blankly at the wall behind me? Like I don't I was like, are they like are they lucid? Like I don't know. Like I mean, I get it, they're at home, but like please, like just a little like acknowledgement, like just not staring would be nice. Like a little uncomfortable, okay, like a little bit, just a little bit, like just a little bit, like just a tad. Like I was immensely uncomfortable with it, I'm not gonna lie. And and then the lady finally came, and she's like really sweet. She's like half Filipino, half Japanese, and yeah, she had a really neat name too. Oh my god, and then one of the patients, their names was Natsuki, and I was like, oh my gosh, Natsuki. Oh my gosh. Okay, so like you the reason that I was so excited about the Natsuki name is because there's this game called Doki Doki Literature, and Doki means heartbeat. So or I don't know how to explain it. Like okay, Doki is like, it's a lot of times it's in manga, and it's kind of like it's like when there's like a dramatic moment, typically between two lovers or something, and there's like a beating heart. The way that they like enunciate that is Doki Doki, like heartbeat. And so they made this game called Doki Doki Literature, and it's I won't spoil it because like it's a good game. But it went like viral though. But it's pretty good. Like, but like it just reminded me because like there's basically like, it's kind of like a visual novel almost. And I don't know if you know what that is. Like maybe research. I don't know. Like it's kind of stupid. Anyways, when basically it's a typical harem anime sort of, because like there's one guy and then there's like 4 other girls, and they're part of this literature club, and they all like crush on him, and like one ends up being a little bit too much though, like literally insane kind of girl. Anyways, that would be Monica, you know, just a little bit creepy. Okay, anyways, one of the girls, her name is Natsuki, and she's like freaking adorable. I love her so much, and like she was my favorite character in that entire game, and I hope she would get with him, but like she didn't get with him, and I was kind of disappointed, but like okay, it was okay. At least she didn't die like one of the characters, you know. Okay, anyways, that's why I got super excited when I found out that one of the patients' names was Natsuki, because I was just like, oh my god, Natsuki. Okay, anyways, continuing on. Like, we traveled around, and like, the place was pretty big, like, it was nice, and the kitchen was tiny, though. But, like, they were talking about how they cook Japanese meals every day, and I was like, cool, that's great, like, my grandma will love that, like, wow. Okay, and then we went outside, and there were chickens, and I was, like, a little bit unprepared for that, and it's kind of funny, though, because, like, they just, like, it literally, like, I didn't even realize there were chickens until one literally, like, walked right in front of me, like, no shits whatsoever, like, it just, the chicken literally crossed the road, okay? And it crossed my road, as in my path, and I was walking, and I almost walked into that thing, and like it was was a moment. Anyways, I found out there's chickens there, a little bit alarmingly, but like still found out there's chickens and more greenery, more trees. Like it was nice. Apparently the owner there, he's like really into plants, so he plants stuff. And they've like had that like little home there for like 25 years, I think. It was really cool. And I was talking to the lady, and like it was super cool, like super nice. And I was still kind of like a little bit at the same time, like still kind of like in my professional zone where I'm kind of like awkwardly shy and like I don't want to talk to these people, but I'm going to tolerate them because it's needed for social interaction and business and stuff. And like, but for most of the conversations, they would talk to my dad, and I mean, I just called Mike my dad. Whoops. Anyways, they would be talking to Mike, and they would kind of like glance at me sometimes for confirmation. I just kind of would like nod my head, like even though I understood what they were saying, like I still didn't want to contribute because I knew if I contributed, that would just bring more attention to me and more questions, and I just did not want that, so I didn't say anything most of the time. And then, that was kind of gross. Like, did you see that? I opened my mouth and there's just like a line of spit, like just like hi, like ugh, it's disgusting. But like, okay, this video might like turn into 2 parts, I guess, because like I am talking way too much. Goddamn. But like, the lady who's like in charge, kind of, and like runs most of the operation, she's like really smart and like sharp and like knowledgeable, and like she really cares about her patients, which I was not expecting. Like I said, I was expecting like a realtor like person, like kind of like, look, I'm not in charge, I'm just like a employee, but like I will show you around and like convince you to be with us because this is the best, and like it's so worth all of your thousands of dollars. Yeah, it's the best. Like I was expecting that, or I was kind of expecting someone who's kind of like a little bit more like, these are the people that we take care of, like wow, like good, like look at it, like fun, move on. Like I was kind of expecting one of those 2 people, because a lot of times in like more professional settings, I've like been around a lot of those kind of people, like the one who's like really impassive and like not like unprofessional, but like just barely civil, and then or the one who's like really fake and like really trying to like convince you to take whatever they're giving you. Like, just, like a realtor or car salesman. Like, Jesus. Okay, anyways, I was expecting one of those people, and she wasn't. She was, like, really nice and caring and, like, super smart, too. And she wasn't kind of, like, demeaning at all. And she was, like, really, like, I don't know. She was, like, really cool. I liked her. What I did not expect, though, was, opening up a little bit, because my Uncle Mike kind of put me on the spot one time, because we were, like, leaning towards the end of our little tour, and we were like about to leave, kind of, but Mike was still talking to her because, like, you know, Mike just loves to talk, like, to swear, like I love him so much, but like he will like talk so long. Like anytime I call him on the phone, like I will literally call him and like want to say one thing to him, and then that one thing turns into like a whole like one-sided conversation on his end that lasts like 3 hours. Okay, maybe I'm slightly exaggerating, but it's like 30 minutes just on his side of the conversation, me just kind of being like, and like not really confirming nor denying anything he's saying, and he just keeps talking. Like I'm just like, okay. I love him so much, but like, my God. Okay, anyways, everyone has their flaws, so that's one of his. Yeah. Other than that, I think we share a lot of the same type of, like, characteristics. Like, we're actually really creepily similar. Yeah, my uncle and I, we're kind of similar. Creepily so. Like, it's like, if I didn't know my dad was my dad, like, I would think that I was Mike's daughter. Because, like, we are so similar, it's creepy. And then my dad and I are, like, really, like, I mean, like, we get each other on some levels. Like, we both love traveling. Like, we're both close because we have the mother-daughter, like, I mean, father-daughter relationship. Okay, then why to change his gender, Angela? And just like, I don't know, I guess it's different. It's weird. Anyways, conversation, where was this going? Oh, it got a lot more deeper than I thought it was gonna be, because my uncle kind of put me on the spotlight, and he was kind of like telling the girl who's like in charge of everything, being like, yeah, she actually lives with her grandma and has been living with her for like about 2 years now, and I've only just moved in like 2 months ago, and I was kind of like, great, now she's gonna interrogate me, shit. Okay, like that was my exact thought, and I was like, it was like cringing on the inside, but I put a smile on and just turned to her and was kind of like, okay, that was gross. I don't know why that, like, okay, like, I was just scoffing and snot came out of my nose. Like, I don't understand my body. Like, literally, it's so weird. Okay, we're not even gonna mention the baby wipes, okay? Maybe that's what I should title this video, baby wipes. Like, just keep guessing. Like, I'm kidding. I'm mad actually, because like literally my titles like are meaningless. Like no one like really fucking cares about the titles. I feel like I'm not like an entrepreneur. Like I'm not trying to gain like attention for like money or anything. Like I'm literally just like talking. So like literally the titles mean nothing. Plus, like, I feel like I ramble so much that, like, none of my videos follow, like, an actual, like, theme or anything that I could actually, like, selectively group together in one title. Like, it's just all over the place. But anyways, back to the conversation where I was put on the spotlight with Mike. That was great. And she turned to me and I was kind of like, I'm like, this is my awkward, like, I don't know how to fucking react smile, okay? And so she, like, started talking to me, and she's like, wow, really? Like, that's, like, how far has she deteriorated? I was like, yeah, pretty like, I don't, like, want to talk about it, like, I'm dying, okay? Like, just don't touch me, like, don't talk to me, like, I'm okay, like, wallflower time, please. And like it's just awkward, and like in the beginning, like for like the first 2 minutes, like I was like really like a little bit like I don't want to talk, kind of a situation. But then I was telling her a little bit more about it, because she just like felt so understanding that I felt bad for being so like clammed up around her, and I was kind of like, she seems like really nice, like maybe I should open up just a little bit. And then I did, and I was telling her about like how like it's kind of like a little bit really difficult because like I have to struggle with school, and then I have to like take care of her but like not be aware that I'm taking care of her. And she got that. Like I didn't know that she'd be able to get it, and she did. And she's like, yeah, no, I understand. And I was like, oh my god, bitch, really? And then like it was crazy. And then I made a joke about Groundhog Day, and she laughed and like was talking about it too, and I was like, oh yeah, like she gets it. And so I opened up a little bit more, and like it just felt really nice because she like, I felt like she like understood, and she wasn't like, because with my dad, he kind of like is in denial, and so he kind of is just kind of like, you're exaggerating, like just get over yourself, like just you're fine. And I was kind of like, it's like it's actually really difficult, okay, like, and you're the one who ran away, so like I don't think you have much to talk about, Dad. I mean, I love my dad, but like still, he did run away. Like, and I didn't realize how bad my father's actions were, because at the time, like, I wasn't around anybody else to like tell me like that's not good, okay, because like my grandma, dementia, like she doesn't know. And like my mom, like just, I kind of didn't really listen to her because like I know she's a skewed view of my dad because like they're divorced and she doesn't like my dad at all, so like I didn't really pay attention to what she was saying. And then so the only other like adult person that I had like for reference of if this was good or bad was my dad's, which obviously was in his idea good. And I don't even think he realized he was running away. He was just kind of like, or maybe he did, I don't know, but he was just kind of like, I want to take one last mission or whatever. And like he's not even really needed in this mission, but like, and it's more of like a vacation for him. And like like, he just kind of, like, left me with grandma, like, alone, and, like, he didn't even tell Mike about it or anybody in the family about, like, how he literally just left a minor and a grandma struggling with dementia alone. Like, and so when Mike found out, he got so mad, and, like, he, like, dropped everything, like, he quit his job and everything, and came over here and, like, was somewhat taking care of us, but, like, he can't, like, take care of us all the time because, like, he has, like, work to do, and, like, he has to provide for us because my dad isn't doing anything because my dad is still in denial in Honduras. And I didn't realize just how bad, like, that situation was to me because, like, to me, I was kind of, like, still in the, like, I love dad. Like, dad does no mistakes, has no mistakes phase. And, like, there's a scratch on my eye. I don't understand. Okay. Anyways. Or maybe it's Kirsty's. I took a nap earlier, okay? Like, don't judge me, okay? I take naps. I feel bad, though, because the day I was gonna go and get my passport from the safe, because, like, I need my passport to, like, leave to Honduras, and, like, that's, like, like, just, I, like, took a nap and, like, slept for, like, 2 hours, and, like, in that time, the bank closed. So, yeah, we're just gonna have to do it tomorrow, which is great. On to that number, though. Okay, maybe I should, like, there's so much to talk about. Like, okay, maybe I shouldn't have skipped yesterday. I was so tired, though. Like, I was so tired, like, yesterday. I was so tired. I'm not used to leaving my den, okay? I can't remember what I was talking about. Okay, anyways, but, like, I was talking to her. The lady who, like, runs the senior home, and, like, she was, like, a lot more understanding and, like, nice than I was, like, expecting at all. And, like, I was just kind of like, wow, like, she actually cares and, like, understands and, like, gets me. And, like, she's not, like, too, like, I don't know, like, she felt like a friend and not just, like, a professional, like, person who was, well, she had her professional moments, but, like, she also was, like, caring and, like, knew, like, when to, like, not push and when to, like, talk about stuff, and, like, it was just really nice, and, like, she, like, understood, like, how I felt and stuff, because, like, she's the one who, like, caretakes as well, and, like, I don't know, and she told me something that I've never heard before, or never really believed it before, because I've only been told this by, like, my mom, because my mom is the only one who, like, really kind of gives me compliments, and I don't believe hers because I feel like her vision of me is kind of skewed because, like, I'm her only family member, so she kind of, like, really, like, loves me to, like, the point where it's, like, borderline obsession, but, like, she's getting better, okay? She's getting better, but she still, like, admires me to, like, where it's, like, I don't know, like, she just, it's really complicated to kind of explain, but, like, but anyway, so, like, I don't believe any of her compliments, and, like, any compliments from friends I don't really believe, or any, like, shallow compliments, because I've only really gotten shallow compliments, like, you look pretty today, like, I don't fucking care, like, I don't care about my appearance, like, I could give less than 2 shits about my fucking appearance, like, your appearance means nothing, okay? Like, literally, and so, at least to me, anyway, like, literally, like, sometimes I don't even, like, pay attention to what a person is wearing, and I, like, hold, like, an entire conversation with them, and, like, not even know what they're wearing, like, at the end of the conversation, and just, like, remember what the conversation was about, but not what they look like, because, like, that doesn't fucking matter, okay? What matters is what comes out of their mouth, like, it's not, anyways, I just think that, like, there's, like, this big, like, thing of importance around appearance, and, like, it just should not be there. I mean, there are elements of appearance that, like, are good, because, like, some people, like, are not good at expressing themselves, like, with their words, so they use, like, subtle things, like body language and fashion, and, like, makeup to do that, which is fine, but like don't let it control you and like make it be the only thing that you think about, because like then you'll just become shallow and stupid. But like this is my opinion. So like I hate like any compliments on my appearance, which I get like because like people like basically like care about your appearance. Like, so like randomly people say like, oh my god, like your eyes are pretty, and I was like, thank you, I don't care, bye, okay, fuck off, like please. Like I don't care what you think about me unless it has something of actual meaningful importance to me. And even friends, when they compliment me, I kind of just like, they're my friend, like they're skewed, like it's fine. And my mom is skewed, and like my dad really never compliments me unless he's like sarcastic and he's joking. And then my uncle kind of like, he's just like doesn't really like give compliments, which is fine because I don't really give compliments either. So like that's another part where we're very similar. So like I don't really get compliments, and if I do get compliments, I kind of like don't like them or don't accept them. And this is one of the few times that I actually did accept it because it was so shocking. And like this complete stranger is like genuinely complimenting me on something that I've never been complimented on before and have always been somewhat insecure about. And she, like, it was insane. But you get to hear what she told me in the next video because this video is ending. Okay? I didn't even plan that cliffhanger or whatever. Bye.